Good morning. At least it's morning here where I am, and it looks like a fairly sunny day. However, we're getting ready for the next lockdown, as you know, in the UK. It's kind of almost like curfew, if you know what I mean. Now, I've done a video like this one before, I believe, but it's so prominent at the moment, I just like to make another one. And then, as I said before on my other videos, I'm politically neither left nor right nor middle. It's whoever comes up with the best ideas that actually work, and they actually implement what they say. And of course their past record as well makes a difference to me. And as I've said before, I used to be able to turn the radio on, grab a newspaper, turn the TV on, and you wouldn't hear anything political at all. They were doing something unusual. They were trying to entertain their audience. But anything and everything is all political now. The first thing you hear on the radio will be political. Even going down to the corner shop now is kind of political. You can feel it. And for me, it's taken all the fun out of everything. The right parties usually now are classed as the middle, and the left parties have gone so far left, at least in America. The people that were left all their lives have no idea where they've gone. They don't recognize their own party anymore. But how did it and why did it go so far left, so radical, so fast? They're trying to get votes the far left in America by offering free stuff, which is like a snake oil salesman. Because who's going to pay for this free stuff? Well, the voters are. So it's not free at all. Of course, the party in the UK, which is Labour, are quite, I think, turned into quite a nasty party. And of course you have the Conservatives, which are in power at the moment with Boris Johnson, and they are much better than the Labour Party would have been, but they're not great. But the far left in America is really turned into a crazy party for sure. They have crazy policies that actually don't work and never would work. Take a look at the cities that they've run for years. The cities are disastrous places. And the only way I can describe the far left now in America is basically woke. They don't seem to have any real policies other than to say nasty things about their opponents. In actual fact, being spiteful. If you take a look at the politics, that's all it is now. It's gossip and innuendo and backstabbing and being just damn spiteful. And they're all personal attacks as well, not policies, personal. And take a look at the main players in the far left. It's usually all females, isn't it? The policies will never work because it's coming from a female brain who don't generally live in the real world. Females in the government have turned it into a gossip drama place. Not about policies at all. It's just about unimportant things in their personal life, like a soap opera. Gossip. And that's why I think the far left in America has gone so far left. A select few of females are running the left in America. If you take a look at history about the left in America and go back many years, they were never that radical. They had solid policies that they stuck to, that they believed in. But then more and more females got into the government, got into politics. And usually females don't join something and muck in. They want to change it for themselves. Not for the people, just for themselves. It kind of proves it with May, who was the Prime Minister of the UK. And before she left, well, she had to leave, she was doing so badly, her final act was to bring in a law, an upskirt law, so that people, men usually, could be arrested and fined. And although this was an issue, hardly a very important one at the time, considering the state of the country. You see, I don't take anything personally, and I don't put people in slots or anything. Like all females are like this and all males are like this. I just watch and see. And my assumptions are always based on facts and what I see. And the facts tell me that the future doesn't look too bright. Not in the UK, not in America, and not even in Canada, my homeland. Because Justin Trudeau, who's the Prime Minister of Canada, to me is a joke and a self-professed feminist. And he is systematically destroying Canada. And it seems to me that the voice of the people isn't being heard anymore. Only the loud, radical people. My father and I were sitting on the bank of a river in Canada fishing many years ago. And as you fish, you tend to talk. And I was a very young man at the time. And he said to me that if females ever get into the government, that will be the end of the government. And he didn't hate women or anything. He wasn't even MGTOW. He was just a man of that time. And was just openly talking about his experiences and what he knows. I, of course, nodded. I don't know how old I was, maybe 14. But it's funny how it's come back to haunt me now. Because he was right. For you young people out there, don't dismiss older people and listen to a lot of things they say because they have experience over time. Yes, they're considered wise. And my experience, because I'm old and wise too, is that man looks at facts and figures and what he sees and makes a logical assumption at the end of it, unbiased. Just works on the facts and what he's seen. But females will always twist it to their advantage and always will eliminate the bad things about a female. In other words, they're always promoting themselves, so they can't really be objective, unbiased. Whereas a man will sometimes be critical of himself, because that's how we get better and grow. And I hope I've made some sense to somebody out there, because sometimes I tend to wander off a bit. It's coffee time.